Okay, is that a good angle? Oh, that's a good angle. Hey, it's Crystal and Belle here, and I am doing a video and tarot reading today from a lovely place that I'm staying here in Vegas. I'm in a penthouse in a three-room presidential suite, and it's really, really nice. It's very comfortable. And when I was traveling through India and Bali last year, I really, really enjoyed it. And as many of you know, when I was in India in particular, I wanted to overcome some fears that I had about a lot of different things. And India is a wonderful, wonderful place for you to go if you're a Westerner. It's a wonderful place for you to go to confront your fears, because there are a lot of places in India where people live so differently, and we as Westerners have a lot of issues with some of the things that you see there. For example, people pooping at the side of the road, and all the animals and people in the streets together, and just all kinds of really intense, vibrant things you experience in India. So for me, when I went in India, I told myself that I was going to not live in the lap of luxury, that I was going to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. And while I was in India, I was in this little ashram, and the ashram was beautiful, but there were still some really crazy practices that went on there that were just so not what I was accustomed to, things that made me really uncomfortable. For example, I remember one day they had just gotten a big load of grain, and that's the grain that they were going to grind into our chapati, which are the beautiful, delicious Indian bread that we were eating. They took that grain and they spread it all out on the floor where the dogs walk, and nobody swept the floor to make sure that the dog hair and the feet, everybody's walking around barefoot or in their shoes, and just feet, dirt, all outside. The bugs all out there, just spread it out, and then the little boy that was there went around and played in it. And I watched that and I'm going, we can't do that in the U.S. You can't do that back home. And for me, learning how to live with practices like that without judgment and without fear, actually, oh, really? You think you're going to get sick from that? And I didn't get sick, not from that. I got sick from what was going on in my own mind, but I didn't get sick from, their practices. Anyway, so going back to why I was originally making this video. So I'm in a very lovely place, and I've decided that I don't want to travel. I'm going to be one of those obnoxious travelers that stays in really nice places when I travel. And so I'm in Vegas, and I'm in this is one of the rooms in the suite. And I can't make it go, but actually it's really cute. So there's this cute, sexy, it's very sexy, it's Vegas. Oh. It's this cute bed with all this really gaudy design, but it's actually really nice. I mean, I'm only in Vegas to have fun. I'm not here because this is the place where I want to go, to live or to even have a great quality experience. But I'm going to have a great quality experience when I'm here. But I've got this nice little bathroom in this particular unit, and it's got a cute little thing going on. And there's just a level of elegance that I'm really appreciating. And I'm sitting in this room to do this video because it's got these red hints in it that I really, really like. I love red. And red is about the root chakra. Is that good? I think that's okay. Red is about the root chakra. And the question that I have is about opulence and allowing myself And actually, this is not really a question. One of the reasons why I do these video recordings of tarot readings is so that I can actually help people see how to express their magnificence. And I use myself as the example. You know, how I come to magnificence actually helps other people come to their own magnificence. And even though I don't find Vegas to be the place that, like, you know, where I established my magnificence, I do appreciate when things are done with quality. And this is a lovely suite, even though it's gaudy as hell. These are some really nice pillows I'm sitting on, and this is a nice bed. It's a nice place to stay. Anyway, so what I want to do is just tune into the ethers, to the universe, and get a little bit of information and insight about how one can express themselves in a more powerful way, and to maybe experience more luxury in life. So I'm in this luxurious place, and I really want to ask a question about luxury. And so the answer I've gotten is number 1, triumphant success. So this card is the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is what you get when you are on a new adventure and you're about to use your mental capacity to help you bridge the gap between the old and the new, or the thing that you used to have and the thing that you now want, or the I don't have to the I do have, right? So I like to, when I'm reading my cards, I like to give my own interpretation of the card, and I also like to use the reading or the writing that's on the card that the author has written, because it's really wonderful to merge our two ideas together. So this card reads, the first of the mental cards signifies that new beginnings and exciting challenges may be before you. By utilizing your strength, willpower, determination, and focus, there's the potential for you to reign triumphant in many areas of your life. So that's telling me that it's a good time for me to start questioning how I show up in the world. It's a good time for me to start focusing my energy on something that is unsafe, out of my comfort zone. So right now, my comfort zone, my comfort level is right here. You know, I like my home, comfortable and safe, but my home is not in any way opulent right now. Right now, I'm living at the very base level because there's certain things that I'm building. And in my mind, the way I was brought up was that you start from the bottom and you start small and then you expand. So for my home, that feels comfortable for me. I have a very clean, neat, organized space that is beautiful for me right now, but now is the time for me to expand into something that is more worthy of the power that I have grown into here. So I'm feeling my power here in my body, in my mind, in my spirit, in my heart, and now it's time for that to come into the 3D world. So the card's interpretation goes on, and it says, in traditional tarot, this card represents the Ace of Swords, and since a sword is double-edged, it can cut through all the barriers that hold you back if it's done constructively and with precision. So this is where I can go really wrong if I'm not careful. I love spending money. I love buying things. I love shopping. I love spending money. Going to the theater, buying a car. You know, I love spending money. I'm not intimidated at all by the idea of giving over tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't care. Not worried about it at all. Now, when the ego is so confident, that's when you have to say, hey, something's going on. Let me find a place where I can balance out the egoic part of my desires with the more spiritual, aligned, wise, and the true power and the true source of desire. So ego is like, I love spending money, 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 money. I can spend it, spend it, spend it. I can send it out, and I know I can get it in. I can spend it out, and I can go it in. And the wise part of the self says, wait, hold on. Money is an expression or a representation of your natural energy yield. So, watch yourself, crystalline. And this is where the sword is double-edged. Even though I have the confidence to spend money and to feel comfortable and to know that I'm safe and to feel that I have the ability to make wise investments, I also have to temper my, I want to say my zeal, my enthusiasm with wisdom. So the sword in this case is double-edged. So on one hand, it's really great to be powerful, but on the other hand, it's also great to be wise. So this is a warning to make sure that I stay in balance. So as we go out and we expand ourselves into the world and we start taking on bigger and bigger risks, taking bigger and bigger challenges, we also have the opportunity to do more, to use our wisdom to the fullest. But we don't get to squash our ego's enthusiasm, right? The point is not to stuff ourselves and to stuff our desires and to say, I can't have that because I'm not worthy or I'm not good enough or I haven't done that work. That's not what this is talking about. Money is a natural energy yield. It's a natural flow. The key is to learn how to dance and be in the flow. This is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to really express my power and to express it with wisdom. But and I keep going back to this, it's really important that I actually express myself fully without trying to dampen my spirits or dampen my enthusiasm. I gotta have that passion and that drive and still the wisdom. And this is maturity, folks. This is what it is to grow up and to have your power. This is having your cake and eating it too, right? All right, so the card goes on to read, remember that there's another side to the blade. If you're rash or use it in a destructive way, it could be harmful to yourself and others. Always pause and think before you act. This card is a reminder to vanquish negative thoughts from your mind, strengthen and tap into your mental powers, and use clarity with control in order to initiate new ways of thinking. So to this I say, yes. Absolutely. I'm totally ready to take on a more opulent lifestyle. So keep your eyes open. I'm going to make some more videos from this lovely place. And I'm going to maybe give you a little tour in another video. Because I'm going to be doing my VIP sessions in places like this. Not necessarily in Vegas. I'm coming to Vegas for my own joy. But these are the kinds of places where I do want to offer my VIP packages, which is when I actually take a small group of clients, maybe 1, 2, or 3 clients, for an intensive, powerful journey to really work in an intense way. So maybe 2 or 3 days, maybe up to 5 days, but usually about 3 days, so that we can focus on whatever the goals are that you have for helping yourself. It can be anything from, I'm a personal empowerment coach, so we might work on your fearlessness. We might work on your self-love. We might work on, designing a future for you, designing what you want your future to look like after retirement, or designing what you want your next career to look like, or if you have a new business idea that you want to put into effect, what that can look like. What I do is I take you on a weekend intensive, and we just hammer out all the details of what it is you want to do. We get you feeling really confident about your dream, and we give you some really confident steps that will help you bring it into reality. So that's what my weekend intensives are about. Again, they're meant for small groups, 2 or 3 people. We come to a great place like this, and we sit down together and really just kind of enjoy the space as the backdrop for inspiration and creativity and really doing some really good work. Right. So I am Crystal Lynn Bell. You can find me at my website, www.crystallynnbell.com. And you can also call me at 310-439-8749. And you can email me at crystallyn@spiritcentric.com. If you have any questions, feel free to get in contact with me. I'm happy to talk to you. I'm available for coaching, for healing, for divining, using tarot, using astrology, all sorts of things. So give me a call whenever you want. Okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.